Hi there, my name is Peter Janis. I'm the president at Radial Engineering, and today we're going to show you guys a couple new products. First one here is the Phazer. This is a brand new device designed to time align two different sources at the same time. In other words, you might have two microphones on an acoustic guitar. One might be above the head of the player, the other one might be at the sound hole. The problem is there's a time gap that occurs when those two microphones are going to the mixing console. So what we've done is the Phazer lets you adjust the time of the microphone that's nearest to the source so that the two line up, and you get a much more even sound with less phase distortion. It essentially gets rid of comb filtering. Now, what particularly is cool with the Phazer is that not only do you have a time adjustment, but you also have a low pass filter. In other words, what we do is we get rid of a lot of the higher frequencies or the upper harmonics, so that way you can really focus on the fundamental frequencies, not just the whole frequency range. So it gives the engineer essentially a toy to play with to be able to find the sweet spot that works for them. Very simple device. It's got an input and an output, so it's a simple line in, line out, both high Z and low Z. Power supply's hooked up here. Front panel, you've got your phase, bypass, your filter, bypass, and that's it. Real simple box. Should do very, very well for the recording enthusiast and also for the live touring guy. I think you'll have a lot of fun. The JDX. This is a brand new direct box designed to fit between a guitar amplifier head and a cabinet. Unlike other boxes that try to take a direct feed from an amplifier, the problem is that unless you get the sound of the speaker, you're really not getting the sound at all. And that's very hard to do. That's why most people use a microphone in front of the guitar amplifier. That gives them the sound of the speaker. But to do that electronically is a real advantage, because on a stage, microphones can get moved around, and if you move a microphone just an inch in any direction in front of a speaker cabinet, the sound changes dramatically. So what you want to try to do is get something very consistent. So a direct feed is a wonderful thing to do. The JDX accomplishes this in a very interesting way. Instead of just taking the sound from the speaker, it actually picks up the back EMF of the cabinet. So you get both the amplifier and cabinet working together. So you connect your head here, the speaker here, so the signal goes into the JDX, down to the cabinet, and when that speaker pushes back, what they call the back electromagnetic field, it's actually picked up by the reactive load inside the JDX. That's why we call this the Reactor. So it actually reacts to the sound. The output is a simple XLR cable to the front of house mixing console. Inside, we've got our own filtering. We've got a design to make it sound like a 412 cabinet, so something that would be very comfortable for most players to play. Very simple box, JDX. Here connects to the head, this to the cabinet, that to the PA system or to the recording system. You're set to go. Great sounding little box, JDX.